Sup, bitches? Talz Talkz inside. We're inside tonight because I went to the gym after work today and I had company in my car. Really, I just had the boss's son and I had to drop him home. But company in my car sounds way more exciting, so I'm just going to stick with that. I got my little bone broth in a little mug as well. It's got a little tea on it. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of really cute, actually. I got it from a little year 12 student that I was helping last year when I was working in high school. And yeah, she gave me a big hug at the end of the year and a little cute mug with a tea on it, which we love. Kind of feels weird being inside to do this. I don't really know. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but we're just going to roll with it, see how it goes. Also, don't really normally get the opportunity to have the house to myself. So this is feeling slay. And I was just sitting on the couch and I was really bored and I was I don't even want to watch TV because that's really boring. But I haven't filmed myself today and that just felt way more fun. So I just decided that that's what I was going to do. First things first, one thing that I just had on my mind that I wanted to talk about was the fact that being single, one things that I think is the hardest thing about being single is beyond you get a few nights here and there when you're oh, I just want cuddles. I just want someone to love me. Outside of that, the next worst thing I think is your friends that are in a couple ditch you. Yup. That's the worst thing. The worst thing is friends who are in a relationship ditch you to hang out with other people who might not even be as close of friends, but are in a relationship too. They ditch you for them. And I think hands down, that's the worst part. And it's not just me. It's not just me that this happens to. I've talked to my brother, to my other single friends, other people that I know that are single or have been single. They might be in a relationship now, but when they were single, this happened to them as well. And if you think back to your teenage years, your early 20s, even now, who knows? But literally the ones that all hang out as a little gang of friends typically end up being the single ones. Yup. And then when you are single, you slowly stop getting invited to things. Yeah, and then you get replaced by the ones in a relationship, which is just really lame. It's just really freaking lame, and I'm just not here for it. Nope. And it's stinky. It's really stinky, and I'm just not a fan for it. I'm not here for it at all. Yeah, and it's happened to me gradually over the last 6 months with one of my close friends that I stopped getting invited to things because I'm just not part of the relationship club. I'm not a part of that. Maybe soon. Who knows? Which is exciting. I don't know. Do you know? Don't know. I did tell my brother that by the end of this year I was going to have a boyfriend. So I'm going for we're manifesting, sis. I was on the phone to him in maybe January. I don't even know what we're talking about. I really randomly was just to him I'm going to have a boyfriend by Christmas this year. And he's huh? And I was yeah, I'm going to have a boyfriend and you're going to have a girlfriend. And he's oh, I don't know about that. And I was yeah, it's just going to happen. Christmas, I'm going to have a boyfriend and he's going to come to Christmas and you're going to have a girlfriend and you're going to bring her along. And they're both going to be great people. And he just kind of went along with it and then we just continued a conversation. But I was just nope, it's happening. It's happening. So maybe that means I won't get ditched anymore. I don't know. But I think, if anything I'm going to take from that is don't ditch your single friends. Because it's just mean. Like, I know it's not intentional. You don't mean to do it. You don't mean to leave us out of things. But, like, it really cuts, you know. It's like, well, we already don't have someone to go share all these cute memories with. And then it's like, then we put our energy into our friends and our family and, like, into ourselves. And then we just get ditched by our friends too. It's like, oh, my God. I just can't catch a freaking break, you know. I love bone broth, just a hot drinky. It's just so yummy. But yeah, when I'm in a relationship, by the end of the year, because I'm gonna have a boyfriend at Christmas, I will not ditch my single friends. No, they can all tag along. For me, I'm like, it's more the merrier, right? Like, if I vibe with you, if our energy's good, like, why can't we all just hang out? You know, why can't we all hang out and go do all those activities together? Like, why can't we all go to the beach together? Or why can't we all go have dinner together? Like, why are couples now just going on couple dinner dates and then the single friend just has to fend for themselves? Anyway, food for thought for everybody. For the single ones and for the non-single ones. Food for thought. Another little random fun thing that I did today at work was just lots of, like, would you rathers. I just really went hard with the would you rathers today because it was fucking freezing. It was so chilly. It was like the first day I've had to wear a jacket all day at work, which if you live anywhere other than North Queensland, you'd be like, shut up, bitch. No one cares. No one wants to hear it. But here in North Queensland, it was really cold. It was cold and wet and rainy all day. And we were literally, I tried to keep spirits high, but even I was like at midday, like, oh, is there like an early boat to, like, get home? Because I want to go home and I want to go be in bed and I just want to be all cuddly and snuggly. But obviously, no, we just ended up like wet rats in the frickin' rain all day. And then I ended up coming home, having a shower and going to the gym. So actually, like, slay to me for getting that shit done. Yeah, I'm going to pat on the back because I just pushed through the day and did it. And a lot of it was very, very, very miserable. Very miserable. So the way I got through today, being so miserable and yucky, was hitting all the guys with like a would you rather. Or I did try and get some bugs out of them again. Lots of bants. Well, actually not lots today. No, not lots, I lie. But the would you rathers like were more apparent today rather than the banter. One of them, for instance, was a would you rather be able to time travel but only in Australia, so like go back and forth in time but your limits are within Australia, or would you like to be able to teleport anywhere within like current time? So my initial option that I wanted was the teleport. I was like, fuck yeah, like get me in Europe now, bitch. Like I don't want to be here. I want to be on like a sunny little beach in like Malta or Italy or somewhere cute. And then most people were saying teleport. It's like teleport, until one of the guys, he actually, like the angle that he came from doesn't align with me, but it actually was a really good answer. His answer was to time travel within Australia. And he said, he's like, I would go into a casino. I'd go into a casino, play one round of blackjack, go back in time or fast forward, whatever it is that it works out to be, see what the answer is, like see what number it comes on. And then he's like, then I'd go back and bet all my money on it. And then he's like, and then I'd just keep doing that. And then I'd make like a fuck ton of money. And then I'd just go fly and piss off and travel the world. And I was like, oh, look, I don't know if like gambling would be my answer for how to make money, but you're onto something. I was like, yeah, okay, I see where you're going with this. I was like, that's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, so he kind of really, I liked the out of the box thinking with his response. So slay. Another would you rather that I came up with was, if you got given a life sentence, so you're in prison for life, you've been told you're in prison for life, it's been sentenced, gone through court, but you knew that you were innocent, would you one, try and escape from jail? Would you two, I guess sense of warning this one, for any mental health loss, but 2, would you kill yourself? Or 3, would you try and fight it, like fight the sentencing for as long as it took to get released because you knew that you were innocent? And you would think that most people would be like, yes, I'd fight until I'm innocent, because like that's what I chose. Most of the work site, that's what they chose too. But there were 2 escapees. And there was one take their life. But obviously, like, again, this is all banter shit. So like, don't take any of this like realistically, because yeah, we don't actually want people taking their own life. And I have real life stories that I can talk about in regards to that. Another time, so the would you rathers, they were running hot today to try and like warm our insides because it was so chilly. And I feel like I'm feeling like they're like the biggest things from my day. Another thing is days like this really just dampen my soul. Like I feel that a lot more than most people. Other people are like, oh, it's just a hard, wet, cold day. And then me, by the end of the day, I'm like, oh, like I just feel so defeated. What am I doing with my life? And then I really get really deep into my head and question a lot of shit. Not in like an overthinking way. I think it's just I was bored, and then my brain is a bit more active maybe by the end of the day. And a lot of the guys, like, it's very like surface level banter. We don't really like have deep convos, which I do crave a deep convo. I do love conversations with depth, because that's why, like, say on the ferry back and forth to and from work, I don't really talk to anyone anymore, like not as much as I used to, because for me the conversations just feel like a bit dry now. No offense to anybody, but they just feel like they're very repetitive. They're really repetitive conversations, and there's not really any depth. And sometimes when I like push towards depthful conversations, it's kind of like it'll just get shut down a little bit. It's just like, well, we're here to work. We are here to do hard work, physical labor, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, yeah, bitch, obviously, so am I. Obviously, that's why I'm fucking here, to get paid to do the same fucking thing. But like, surely we can talk a little bit more about than just going out partying on the weekend, or going to Audi, or I don't know, just fucking boring small talk shit. Like, I want to be like, tell me every in and out of you and your entire being, and what goes through your mind most days, or when you're exercising, or when you're doing this or that, or blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm like, tell me more about you, you know? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I just now just keep to myself and I just read a book and double bang headphones with music most of the time, and just read books back and forth. But since I've started doing that, I'm going to say I feel like I'm the shepherd, not the sheep, because I don't mean to toot my own horn. Like, that's not where I'm going. I don't mean it to be like ego, self-centered. But now, since I've been doing that for the past maybe month, like there's another guy now that will read a fair bit, and there's another girl who will now whip out her book too. So I'm like, maybe I've started a little movement. And one of the guys that works for the same company as me today, he was like, oh, I want to start reading books too on the way back and forth. And I'm like, yeah, obviously it's half an hour, 40 minutes on a ferry. Everyone else, just to paint a picture, everybody else is on their freaking phones the whole time. It's so boring. I literally look around and I'll be like, oh, wow, isn't this a fun life? Isn't this a fun life? Wow, how exciting is this? Everyone's like this. Literally head down, facing facing a phone mostly. And it's just so mopey and blah, 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 blah. Zombilicious vibes. So yeah, people have started getting on the read a book bandwagon. I'm here for it. I'm here for it because I feel like they need to break out of the routines that they've got going there with the I'm addicted to my phone. I'm not going to talk to people. I don't mean everyone. There is still a fair bit of socializing that goes on. But still within that half an hour, maybe it's 5-10 minutes of yapping, followed by 25 minutes on their phones. There's still a lot of screen time across the whole ferry. And it's just sometimes I just sit there and I just look around and I just think, am I the only one here that is thinking about what they're doing right now? Am I the only one that is actually sitting here living a present moment in time right now? Am I the only one actually connected to, I'm sitting on a ferry and I'm traveling across the ocean and there's beautiful mountains and rainbows and stuff around me? Am I the only one actually connected to my current existence? Yeah, it's interesting. I have those it's almost a higher power moment. Not saying that I'm a higher power. I mean it's just I think it's just a present living thing. Who else is living presently right now and connected to a higher power? Yeah, I'm not trying to suggest I'm a higher power. That's a bit, calm down, get off your horse, girl. No, that's not what I'm going for. But yeah, anyway, it's very interesting. And I'm just really glad people want to come join my book club. Yep. They're going to join the book club. I just went really blank just then. I just had a brain fart blank moment because I do feel there was something else I wanted to talk about, but it's really gone, and I think it's because it's nighttime and my brain is slowing down. It's getting ready for bed. So, moral of the story from this one, stop ditching your single friends. It's rude, not nice, hurts the feelings. 2, and no blame to you, no blame, but just let's be a little bit more conscious and considerate of it. 2, if you have been single and then have gotten in a relationship, don't then ditch. Don't let's not continue this cycle. Let's break the cycle. When you become in a relationship, include your single friends, please, and thank you. Next one is just have everyone needs to learn to have a little bit more fun in their jobs, at work, and in life. So let's like keep banter going. Like, let's keep like would you rathers going. And if anyone has some really slay would you rathers, please like add them, comment them or whatever. Because I just like make them up really whimsically. Like, it just will pop up and I'll just make it up. But if someone's got some banging would you rathers, I would love to give them a go. So just, yeah, hit me up with some, because I'm down. I'm down to give it a go. I am. And number three, get off your frickin' phones. Get off your frickin' phones and connect to the frickin' real world. And everybody needs to practice just a little bit more present living. And read books. They're good for your brain. They're good for your brain. They expand you and give you new perspectives, even if they're made up stories. Read books, present moments, remember your friends. That's enough. I'm tired, so clocking off, bitches. I'm up at 4:40. Peace out. 4:30. I mean, wrong time. My bad. 4:30. So peace out, bitches. Love ya. Talk soon. Okay?